What's up, everybody? Pork here. Wasn't sure if I was going to say that ever again at one point, but here we are. Today I'm going to be doing a Symphony review. I'm sorry if I sound congested, a little bit sick right now. But yeah, this is the Dante concept. Symphony, Dante, Dante, I'm not really sure exactly how to pronounce it. But it's a really nice knife. 13 of these blade shapes. I believe there's one or two other blade shapes. So that'd make about, like 40 of them in the wild. Really nice knife, super high quality, and it sounds amazing. I'd probably do an ASMR video with this one, and yeah, that would be fun to watch. But anyway, let's get into the review. So this is definitely one of my favorite knives. I flip it a good amount. It's really good looking. I mean, if you just look at it, it's kind of obvious. It's one of my favorite looking knives. Favorite sounding, favorite flipping. I mean, there aren't really many downsides to this knife. So let's talk about the pros first. Number one, great tolerances. I mean, if you're big on tap and stuff like that, you're not going to get that, or at least very minimal tap and play. If you want to see the play, because I know a lot of you idiot heads love to clown on knives with more play, but this one does not have play. So it runs on bushings. Obvious with this with these tolerances, but yeah, comes pretty sharp. I didn't get it from Dante right away, but I bought it secondhand, so I'm not exactly sure how sharp it comes from him. It has these nice little like this texturing right here for ladders, which really helps. And yeah, so the balance on this thing, it's really hard to compare it to anything. Because this is a very unique knife, and I don't really know how to compare it to any other knife. But yeah, I can't really compare it to another knife. It's kind of its own flipper, but I'd say it's a little bit handle biased, but overall it's really neutral. So if you're into neutral knives like I am, this probably would be a good idea to purchase, although it's really expensive. It's worth about, like 1.2K and above. So this review probably won't, help many people, but if someone's looking to buy this knife, I'm hoping, it'll help someone decide. And my opinion on it is that you should buy it. It's one of, if not my favorite knife in my collection at the moment. This and the Archangel, probably. So yeah. Alright, this knife really only has like 2 cons, in my opinion. And one of them is really, it's up to you if you like it or not. In my opinion, this little like dip right here, I don't like it too much. It makes rollovers a little bit wonky. It's not anything you can't deal with, but I feel like you got to put a little bit more into your rollovers, and it's going to be harder to do, multiple, rollovers in a row with that. Yeah, so it's a little bit annoying. But honestly, if I were to ever have this modded, the only thing I'd really want to add is just to dehorn it. Take rid of these horns, or take away the horns. I think this thing would flip beautifully, even though, I mean, it already does. And then the other con is you can't really see here, but the blade gets really close to the handles, so if you don't have really good play on this knife, it's going to get blade rub, which isn't necessarily a bad thing, but it can cause markings over time. So it's something you should be a little bit careful of, because obviously it is a expensive knife, and a lot of people want to take care of their expensive knives. So Those are really the only two cons. Obviously, maybe the balance could be a con for some people. Um, other things, maybe they don't like the handle texturing or something. Even though, in my opinion, this knife is probably the most comfy knife you could flip. It's probably the most comfy knife I've flipped, and it's the best sounding knife. So overall, I'd give this knife probably like a 9 out of 10. It would probably get a 10 out of 10 if it didn't have the horns, and if maybe it had a little bit, if they figured out the handle gap a little bit better. But that's not honestly, that's not a big deal for me. I just know it's a big deal for a lot of other people. So anyways, yeah, we're back. Made a goddamn review. Might make another one in the future. We'll see. Let's see how much support I get in this video, and maybe it'll motivate me to start this channel back up again, because I know it's been a while. A lot of you guys who watched me originally kind of saw me grow up in this channel, and I don't want to completely abandon it, but I don't know how much I'm going to get back into it unless a lot of people tell me, they like the content, they want reviews, request certain videos. If you want, because I did a lot of reviews back in the day. I could redo reviews because I know some of them aren't the best. So I could do anything from rec reviews to EX10 reviews, stuff like that. And I can also do ASMR, balisong videos, just flipping videos, and anything else you guys want to see, tutorials. So let me know in the comments, and yeah, peace out, guys.